realizing this is probably the worst place I could shoot video at, but I like the lighting here. I know it's gonna change a lot, but we will. Today I just want to talk about how if you're on your spiritual self-love journey, as a lot of people are, and you think that you can move on to the next level, you can do healing, you can get into relationship because you're like fine. I just wanted to give you a reminder that you have to focus on the basics first, right? What are the basics, you may ask? I may as well just use the sunglasses that I have on my head. What are the basics, right? You may ask. Well, first of all, do you actually love yourself? Do you actually fully, completely, with all of the good, all of the bad, do you actually fully love yourself? Number two, do you know how to regulate your own emotions? Do you know how to deal with them in a healthy way? Do you know where are they coming from? Because at the end of the day, nobody can make you feel any sort of way but yourself. You are responsible for your emotions, not to like bear them down, not to overreact, but really express them in a healthy way, and you know how to name them and get yourself in a better mood. Do you have those two basic skills? I bet you don't, and a lot of people, I would even say that the majority of people wouldn't learn all of those skills throughout their whole life, but those are the two most important skills to get in this lifetime, right? And then build on those two for the rest of your life. But I would love to get back onto the topic of regulating your emotions, and that the fact that nobody can make you feel any sort of way but yourself, because your emotions are your responsibility and you create your own emotions. And I know this one is hard to understand, but let me give you a great example. For example, if you are doing something cool, let's say you are great at snowboarding and everybody is admiring it, but there is this one person, like you feel good about your snowboarding, you actually love it, you think it's cool, but then there is this one person who comes up to you and is just making fun of you, is mocking you, and is trying to make you feel embarrassed. But it doesn't affect you because you don't feel embarrassed about snowboarding, because you know it's cool and you know you're good at it and everybody loves it, right? You wouldn't feel embarrassed. So you don't allow yourself to feel embarrassed that the other person is trying to make you feel this way. But the fact is that that person is probably just projecting their own insecurities onto you. It could be the fact that they want to snowboard, but they have never tried because they let the fear of looking stupid before they actually learn something, because you have to be bad at something before you're sort of good at it, as Jake the dog says from Adventure Time. But it's true. Like, I know it's silly, but it's true. So he or she or they don't want you or make you feel bad about something you do, because they want to do it, but they are too scared to start. They don't want to be bad, right? They don't want to feel embarrassed themselves. Now, let's take another example. For example, you are trying to make a YouTube channel, right? That is a great example. But somebody is making fun of you because they feel it's embarrassing, since you are not confident in yourself, since you don't see the views, you don't see the validation, you don't think you are actually good at it. It comes from internal validation, right? You don't think it's good. And somebody comes up to you and validate that feeling that you already have, that it's not good. You would believe them, you would feel embarrassed, but it's not that the other person is making you feel that way, it's yourself. It's your responsibility, you feel that yourself. I feel like this is kind of vibe. Do we like the sunnies? Do we like the sun sitting in the kitchen? I love it, I think it's hilarious. Let me actually take a thumbnail. And I know that dealing with your own emotions is kind of hard, and you have to develop that skill, because it's a skill like anything else, like building a muscle, like developing a self-love. Those are all skills, right? The more you practice them, the better you are at doing them, and the more of them you have, basically. So you have to practice having emotional intelligence, and then you'll wake up one day and understand your emotions, and that's going to feel amazing. But dealing with your own emotions can be intimidating, and I understand that, but it brings a sense of freedom as well, because if you realize it, nobody can make you feel any sort of way, right? Nobody can affect you as much as you affect yourself, and the way you view those situations and the way you handle that situation. It's really like you can actually be happy. You know, it's freeing. You can do whatever the fuck you want. At the end of the day, nobody actually gives a fuck. And if they do, they're projecting. That's what it is, right? And I know that it's easier said than done, and especially it's easier when everything is working out for you and nothing like is triggering you. But the other day, it was like 2 days ago, I keep getting like 5 views on my TikToks, even though I know my words are good and I know my videos are good. Obviously, there are some things that I can get better at, but without the feedback from the algorithm, I don't know like which one is good and which one is not, because all of them get 5 views, right? And I was getting frustrated with that, and I couldn't understand. For days I've been like so angry and sad, and I was bottling up that emotions within myself, and I was like, okay, this needs to stop. I need to figure it out. And as soon as I like put that intention into the universe, okay, I need to figure this out, this is pissing me off, I got the answer. And the answer is, well, you're trying to manifest here something, right? You're trying to manifest a platform so you can create your own business, you can create your own ideas. Before we deliver, because we are like, imagine the universe, they are like the parent whose child is asking for something they want, but if the child is acting out, if the child is angry and frustrated that they are not getting it, they don't want to reward that anger, right? They would rather reward a joyful, good behavior in a kid, right? Well, imagine the universe is like your parent and you're like the kid that wants something, the child. If you're gonna act out, you're just showing the universe that you're actually not ready for the manifestation that you want. And if you're gonna approach the situation with a calm approach, you will pass the test, because before getting the manifestation that you want, which is like the gift, right, from the parents, you have to prove, there has to be a test that you are ready, that you are responsible enough, that you can handle to have that within your life. The same way the parents wouldn't give you a puppy if they didn't know that you are responsible enough to actually take care of that puppy. So I understand the frustration, because that was literally me for the past few days. But what if you approach it from the place, instead of why is this happening to me, which is like the victim mindset, lack mentality, instead of approaching it from that point of view, what if you are abundant? Everything is always working out for you. No matter what you do, this is always working for you. You would approach it with like, okay, cool, I cannot lose. This is a win-win situation. I'm gonna keep creating. This is meant for me. It's supposed to work out this way. So I'm gonna focus on the good things, right? Instead of focusing on the negative. And it's funny how whenever things are working out for us, we keep saying, I'm grateful, universe, thank you for bringing in this for me. But whenever things are not working out, we are like, why is this happening to me? Like, it's not the universe's divine creation. And I find that interesting, because everything is universe's creation, and everything is divine, and everything is meant to be as it is. Everything is supposed to come in a divine timing, at the right time, at the right place. Everything is perfect, right? So focus on the good things. And I'm honestly just giving advice to myself a few days ago, because I don't, like, it's easier said than done, really. And giving advice to other people is, it's like, no, it's not easy, obviously, you have to have that experience. But when it comes to you, it's twice as hard, because you don't see a lot of things, because you are looking at yourself from subjective point of view instead of objectively. And yeah, that's what it didn't click in my head for me, because I was too focused on me and myself, and why is this happening to me? That was the victim mindset that I was living in. Now I'm woken up, I guess, and I'm grateful and thankful. So this is just like a chit chat, my kitchen on the floor, where I just wanted to talk to you, chit chat, and yeah, give you some reminders and let you know that not everyone has it all, has it perfect. There's always going to be something. Self-love is a journey for the rest of your life, honestly. Like, there is no way you're gonna hit an end goal. It's a journey for a reason, right? So keep going. I believe in you. You've got this. And when you come across an obstacle, take it as a test. Take it as a challenge. Like, how can I make this the best? Right? Because the universe is always watching. And they want to give you the manifestation. They just want to make sure if you're ready and if you're not reacting, acting out, and keep going, because you're one with the creation. You're a multidimensional spiritual being having a human experience in this physical body on this planet, and you cannot mess things up. Everything is already yours, and I don't know what is more peaceful than that. I just love that. So if you needed that reminder, leave a comment, because I definitely did. Look at the sun, it's beautiful. I'm gonna go outside. And have a beautiful rest of your day. Subscribe if you want to be part of our self-love community. My name is Sarah. I also am a self-love coach and a fitness instructor. If you want to book a one-on-one session with me, DM me on Instagram. I would love to help you with your self-love journey. I have came a long way, so I can definitely help you. Right, and I will see you next time.